Podcast with Full Throttle Magazine, where Tony and Jersey logs in from Toledo, Ohio. How are you this morning, Jeremy?
Hey, not bad. It's going to be in the 50s today.
Oh man, you guys better put on shorts and tank tops, huh?
Going swimming.
Going swimming, 50 degrees. I noticed 2 states over though it's snowing. By the way, I did notice that in the news this morning. You know, you got snow
Oh,
flurries
man.
up next to you.
It's crazy up north here. You never know what's going to happen. Like I say,
Did
man,
you
you be out
happen to get
there.
out the bike night last night?
No, nope. I had a lot of stuff today. I had to go get my kid and do some stuff. And so,
That's right. You also had to make sure you got all your stuff packed because you are heading down to Florida here tomorrow. Is that
tomorrow
correct?
morning. Yep, tomorrow morning.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
So, and you just happen to have a nice shirt on, by the way. What's it say? Daytona Harley Davidson?
Yeah.
We have a extremely special guest on today. Probably one of the top people we've had on this show so far. I'm super excited. We're actually going to sit and talk with Teddy Morse from Teddy Morse's Daytona Harley Davidson. Look at this guy right here. Teddy, how are you today?
Because you're setting me up now. I'm gonna have to live up to that.
Listen, we're 8 weeks in. This is our 8th episode. And we're having fun with this. You know what? We're talking biker stuff. We curse. We love bikes. We hate bikes. It's, you know what I mean? We talk about where we're going to be and what's going on. I mean, you have, of course, Teddy Morse's destination, Daytona Harley Davidson. With everything coming up, you got to be slam packed right now to give us, 5 minutes to talk with us. It's just so cool.
No, man, it's an honor. I mean, I've spent my life living this lifestyle before I ever became a Harley dealer. So this is a treat for me, man. Thank you.
Now, not just one Harley dealer. I mean, when I was looking, you have 5 dealerships. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, I didn't plan to have 5 because my family started out in the car business. We've been in the car business for 78 years. And my dad always wanted to be a Harley dealer, but it never happened. And we started expanding, buying up dealerships, spreading out throughout the country. And I was never looking for a certain brand of cars or a certain market. It was just, it had to be the right deal, the right brand in the right market at the right number, a business decision. I had some success and I decided, you know what, I want to get something for me, something I want. And I asked my team, I said, we got to find a Harley store. So after a couple months, we're looking, one of my guys comes to me, he goes, hey, I found some stores. And I'm like, stores? What do you mean stores? He said, there's 3 stores in Texas, Cowboy Harley Davidson in Austin, San Antone, and Beaumont. Now, we already had car dealerships in Texas, so it made sense, but we weren't in those markets. So we looked at the deal. It made sense. Went into a bidding war with a couple other groups, and we won. So we were about halfway through this deal. We weren't even closed yet. And my guy came to me and he said, hey, I got another deal I want to talk to you about, assuming it was a car deal. And he said, it's another Harley store. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. I said, I wanted one Harley dealership. You found me 3. We're not even closed on them yet. And now you're bringing me a 4th. I said, I don't even want to know about it. And he kind of chuckled. He said, I think you're going to want to listen to this one. And it was Daytona.
If he was talking Daytona, that definitely got to open your ears and go, okay.
That's not something you ignore,
No, the largest dealership at the largest motorcycle event in the world. Hard to ignore. With the property that just is amazing. I mean, that's all your property, right? To the pavilion.
Oh, yeah, 128.6 acres. We got it all. The pavilion, the condos, the hotel, Saints and Sinners bar, 2 restaurants on property that Hooligans and Colt's Pig Stand, barbecue joint. I don't own those restaurants. I own the building and the land, so you're happy to have them. They do a great job there for us, and then all the warehouses in back and all the land where we park all the bikes and yeah, man, it's a lot. It's motorcycle heaven.
What I want people to know is here's 2 stories. Number 1, I went down the rabbit hole of watching your TikToks, and what I see from you is like you are the quintessential biker dude that just gets to do all the cool shit that everybody else wants to do. I've seen you on jet planes going to get on a Harley and go riding, then you're in a Mustang. Next thing you know, you're flying here. I'm like, man, but knowing you and talking to you, you're like the coolest down to earth guy there is. Like the story that I was told, and this is from Shelly Rossmeyer. You bought the dealership and you were there the first weekend doing something. And she comes to me and she was like, this guy bought it. And the first week he's out there sweeping the grounds and helping pick up trash and moving things around and doing stuff. And this guy just bought the dealership for who knows the amount of money. And you're out there cleaning the streets and doing garbage pickup and everything like that. And that's, I think, what people see and respect a ton.
Well, thank you, man. That was my first job. That was my, I was a porter at our Mazda store, Coconut Creek. I was emptying garbage, sweeping out the service drive. We had a compactor in back that I used to have to climb in and jump on top of the garbage, the cardboard boxes, to lower them enough so the compactor could get them. I literally jumped on garbage, and that's the way my dad wanted me raised. I'm going to do every job in the dealership. Not a master at every single job, but I know what it takes to do the job, and I know what the people doing the job go through. And that's it.
Bottom up. I mean, you got to learn, Jeremy. You've had jobs like that. We've all had those jobs where you're, sorting through fruit, or you've worked with me at the fruit,
Bob Beasley, Bob's one-eyed Bob out there. Oh yeah, farmers market, man. Oh yeah,
doing the jobs you don't want to do, but you know what? Learning and moving up and getting those things done. I worked at a flower shop of all places, and I was jumping on boxes and cutting flowers, and you gotta learn a good work ethic.
Fuck out! You were a florist.
Well, listen, I didn't do a design. I was the.
You don't think that's just going to go by the wayside, right? There you go.
Oh Jesus! Listen, I got a picture I could show you from Bike Week from Biketoberfest. You would love. I don't definitely want to show you that one, but yes, I worked as a florist for a little bit.
That'll be your good fella's name. It'd be Tony Flowers. Tony the Florist.
I already got Chief Cupcake, so that kind of stuck.
That's a solid one.
Needless to say, I don't know why I get these funny nicknames here, but
that's why I picked my Instagram handle Teddy Cadillac, because at the time I'm like, that sounds pretty, and it sounded a lot better than Teddy Toyota. So I went with Teddy Cadillac.
That's pretty funny. So this weekend you have what's that makes for
a good boss, though. You're a good boss. You're somebody good to work for, because you've did what these people are doing that work for you, and you can appreciate what they're doing. And some people ain't like that. I've worked for some bosses and some guys here and there growing up, and they don't know what it takes to do some of the shit work and some of the things to take care of your baby. You gotta do that. So kudos to you, big guy. Kudos to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, I mean, it's not all bad. I mean, I know I saw a picture of bikini contests and that's always the fun stuff that you get to do. And I'm sure. Oh, look at this! Oh, look at Teddy.
Yeah,
you get to judge this, by the way.
Yeah. That's listen, that there's a culture that goes along with Harley and the motorcycle community at large, not just Harley, but it's a good time. It's a lot of fun, and honest, it's a classy contest. It's not it's not a drunken thing. There's places for that.
Coast International. I'm familiar with
this.
Them.
Is a
They're good company.
Yeah, no, they do a great job, and we have a good time with it. Just one of many events we have at the pavilion. Not least of which, probably the most important, is our first motorcycle show that is going to be at the pavilion.